Here's the world news from our studio VGI TV, Baba Bagede Imo TV. I am yours faithfully, Mobire Rebi Lalawal. First are the major headlines for the world news. I have informed Buhari of my intention to run for president, says Tinubu. 2023, Tinubu promotes excellence capable of becoming Nigeria's president. Abe. Concerning information, Hilton hotel manager Adedoyin wanted over mother of OAU student Adegoke. OAU student Adedoyin's lawyer demands probe of journalists for cyberbullying, defamation. Kaduna security troops foil attack neutralized 5 terrorists in Giwa LGA. Concerning the 2023 election, don't contest. Age not on your side or Aneze chieftains tells Tinubu, Atiku or Shibaju. Ongoro Nsuka community decries attack on traditional ruler, issues warning. Also, Rivers mother demands body of son killed by IGP team 6 cops trial. 2 die as Lagos hoodlums clash, loot shops, and to forest story. U.S. experts urge Biden to send more weapons to Ukraine. And finally, sports. Nigeria versus Egypt. Ecuador named Super Eagles starting 11 for AFCON tie. Now the news in details. A chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu, says he has informed President Muhammadu Buhari of his intention to contest the presidential election in 2023. He, however, declared that he has yet to inform Nigerians of his intention to succeed the president. Tinubu stated these on Monday while briefing State House correspondents after he met with President Buhari at the Hassel Rock Villa in Abuja. According to him, the president is a Democrat and therefore has not asked him to stop the pursuit of his ambition, which for him is lifelong. The APC leader and former governor of Lagos State stressed that he has the confidence, vision, and capacity to build on the foundation led by President Buhari to turn around the fortunes of the country. At some point, reporters asked him what it feels like to be in the presidential race with the vice president, Professor Yomi Osinbajo, who has also been tipped to succeed the president.
Agendas. That's all I can tell you. And the new strategy that we must have party congresses and all that. I've informed the president of my intention, but I've not informed the Nigerians yet. I'm still consulting. And I have no problem consulting, and I've not set a parameter of limitation to the extent of how many people will I consult. You will soon hear, all you want to hear is a categorical declaration. You've gotten that truth from me that I've informed Mr. President of my ambition. And you don't expect more answers than that. You say? That's our business. He's a Democrat. He didn't ask me to stop. He didn't ask me not to attempt and pursue my ambition. It's a lifelong ambition. So, why do I expect him to say more than that? Why do you? You are running a democratic dispensation, and you must adopt the principle and the values and the virtues of democracy. I don't want to discuss individuals now. I must discuss myself. I have the confidence, the vision, the capacity to build on the foundation of Mr. President and turn Nigeria better. I've done that with commitment and unyielding, in Lagos State. You've seen that experience and the capacity to turn things around, and that is what we are doing. You know, the confusion, the drift of the past in PDP is being corrected, and you can't, you know, take away from that, you know, as we are today. Go back to the data on how many barrels of oil were we producing when we first came in, what it is today. We cannot, even at the time we came in, we did not.
Former representative of the River South East Senatorial District in the National Assembly, Senator Magnus Abe, has described former Lagos State Governor Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as a promoter of excellence, saying he is capable and qualified to become Nigeria's president in 2023. Also, he said the national leader of the Progressive Congress is one leader that places capacity and competence above loyalty in all his dealings. Abe said this during a breakfast meeting with journalists in Port Harcourt, River State's capital, on Tuesday. He explained that the story of Lagos State and where it is today cannot be discussed without mentioning Tinubu. Abe added, the most important job of a leader is to pick people. If you look at the quality of people that Asiwaju picked and the way he promotes quality people in everything, they stand out. The only one thing that has kept Africa where it is today is that leaders prefer loyalty above capacity and competence. Asiwaju is one of the few leaders in Africa who picks capacity and competence above loyalty and promotes excellence in every way. So I think he is eminently qualified, and other people who think they are qualified are also free to indicate their interests. As regards the arrest of the manager of the Hilton Hotels and Resorts, Ile-Ife, Rahim Adedoyin, has been declared wanted over the murder of a postgraduate student of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Osun State, Timothy Adegoke. Olubade Adegoke, an elder brother to the murdered postgraduate student, shared court documents with Sahara reporters showing the court order declaring the manager of the Hilton Hotel and Resort, Ile-Ife, Rahim Adedoyin, wanted. Olubade, speaking with Sahara reporters on Monday, insisted that his brother was strangled and also hit with a heavy object at the hotel, where he lodged in November 2021. Timothy, a Master of Business Administration student, died mysteriously in the hotel when he traveled to write his examinations. The chairman of the hotel has been arrested and detained since the incident, when Timothy's body was found near the hotel, where he was allegedly dumped by the son of the hotel's owner, who is also the managing director, Rahim Adegoke. Sahara reporters reported that a broadcast journalist in Ibadan, Oyo State, Oriyomi Amzat, disclosed that closed-circuit television footage showed that Rahim and Mashoud entering Timothy's hotel room and killed him. Reacting to Amzat's statement, Olubade spoke to Sahara reporters on Tuesday morning, stressing that the Abuja Police Command had declared other culprits in the case wanted. Story has it that the United States government has given him, Rahim Adedoyin, 105 hours to report himself to the nearest police station, Olubade said. In the copy of the court order received by Sahara reporters, the document partly read that the court hereby allows the complainant applicant to publish the name and his pictures photograph of the 8th defendant respondent for the purpose of identifying and arresting him. The head of the legal team representing Dr. Rahman Adedoyin, the owner of Hilton Hotel Ile-Ife, Abiodun Williams, has petitioned Osun State Police Command demanding the probe of the journalist Oriyomi Amzat for cyberbullying and defamation. Williams, in the petition addressed to the State Commissioner of Police, Wale Olokode, obtained in Osogbo on Monday, also called for the probe of Amzat's phone log, alleging that a police operative was divulging critical information to the journalist regarding the probe into the death of Timothy Adegoke, a master's student of Obafemi Awolowo University at the Hilton Hotel. The lawyer also said Amzat has been misleading and inciting the public against police authorities through social media since the investigation commenced into the circumstances surrounding Adegoke's death. The petition read in part, we sadly observe that in the video titled More Updates on Dr. Rahman Adedoyin, and Timothy Adegoke murder case, posted on the same channels in November 2021, Mr. Oriyomi Hamzat placed a call to a person that appears to be one of your officers in the anti-kidnapping squad, Osun State Command, who in return divulged critical information on the ongoing police investigations to thousands of viewers around the world. Finally, sir, we humbly demand that Mr. Oriyomi Hamzat be invited, questioned, and possible criminal charges filed against him for defamation, character assassination, cyberbullying, misinformation, and inciting the public against the police authority in a manner that may derail police investigations and cause perversion of the course of justice. Troops of the Nigeria military have neutralized 5 terrorists in Giwa local government area of Kaduna State, according to a statement on Monday by the Kaduna State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Arunwa. The terrorists were neutralized after the troops foiled an attack by the terrorists in Kwanin Bataro community of Giwa local government area. According to the operational feedback, the troops who were conducting clearance patrols in Giwa LGA received credible intelligence of terrorist movement towards Fatika town, and immediately they mobilized to mark and Ruya in response. He explained that the outlawed gang were sighted and attempted to escape the advancing forces. The troops, however, cut off their escape route to Kwanan Batoro and engaged the terrorists in the firefights, during which 5 of them were neutralized. Meanwhile, Governor Nasir El-Rufai has expressed satisfaction with the operational feedback and commended the troops for their proactive and sharp response to the intelligence received. He encouraged them to keep up the intensity in the ongoing offensive against terrorists in the area. Chief Chukwuemeka, a former National Publicity Secretary of the Ohanese Indibo, has said Bola Tinubu, national leader of the All Progressive Congress APC, and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party PDP should not run for the president in 2023. Ibegbu said Tinubu and Atiku should drop their ambition due to their age. Speaking exclusively with Daily Post, Ibegbu said Atiku, Tinubu, and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo should pick a credible presidential candidate from the southeast. He noted that the rigorous nature of the presidency don't allow the likes of Tinubu and Atiku to perform optimally at their age. Ibegbu's comment is coming when Tinubu disclosed that he had informed President Muhammadu Buhari of his intention to run for the presidency in 2023. However, Ibegbu said, "I'm surprised that people like Tinubu have the audacity to come out, and I'm amazed that our vice president, whom I see as a man of God, is also aspiring." The other time, the president complained that age is telling on him that if he works for some hours, he becomes exhausted. Should a very complex nation like Nigeria be ruled by such people that age is not on their side? Nigeria is a very complex nation, and this country can give a young man a headache. The president we need should be a young, dynamic person with the energy to move around. Look at Buhari with all the killings in the state. He can't move around because age is not on his side. He may be mentally sound, but he is physically comatose. Lastly, concerning the story, my advice to Tinubu and Atiku is to help midwife a young, visionary, and dynamic person from the southeast to succeed Buhari. Age is a factor in ruling a diverse nation like Nigeria. How can you be around 80, 90 years and you are trying to be president? What will you tell God when you die? Still on insecurity, the entire people and council of elders in Unguru Autonomous Community in Nsukka Local Government Council of Enugu State have condemned a strong attempt that what they call an attempt to some disgruntled element in the community to cause anarchy and disorderliness. At our special meeting held at the palace of the community's traditional ruler, His Royal Highness Igwe Linus Obayi, the said such disgruntled element was spreading falsehood, thereby disrupting peaceful communal activities in the town. The condemnation was in response to the recent protest by a certain group called Unguru Concerned Citizens, NCC, which has been having a running battle with the monarch, with the former accusing the community leader of selling communal lands and refusing to constitute the town's union leadership. But the members of the community at the gathering described the allegation as mere speculations aimed at defaming the good image of the community and that of its traditional ruler. They demanded that the group recant their statements and render an apology to the traditional ruler and the entire community for making unfounded accusations who put them in bad lights. A 51-year-old woman, Victoria Algori, has appealed to the police to release the body of her son, Daniel Algori, 21, who was reportedly shot dead by a team of the Inspector General of Police in 2019. The National Human Rights Commission, in December 2021, announced payments of monetary compensation to the families of the 27 victims of police brutality. Mrs. Algori, 51, who was one of the beneficiaries, said the real justice for her would be when her son's body was released for burial and those who killed him prosecuted. While appreciating the panel for the compensation, she said it was a rough road to justice, adding that she wrote many letters and petitions without getting any response. She said, I wrote petitions to the Inspector General of Police and to the General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami San. I also wrote to the River State Commission of Police, River States and Bayelsa State Governors, a human rights group, and International Federation of Women Lawyers. Also, I wrote to the Senate, the House of Representatives, and the River State House of Assembly to get justice for my late son. Before we go too far in the story, more to come. 2 people have reportedly killed in a clash between 2 court in Iya Street in the Ibuti Metro area of Lagos State. Punch Metro gathered that the courtists will engage one another in a free-for-all with different weapons, including guns, also looted shops in the community. Correspondent on ground learned that the fight, which happened on Sunday, created tension in the area. The Chief Security Officer, Lagos Mainland Local Government Area, Ishola Agbodemu, said one of the courtists whose stomach was torn by a member of the rival group later died in a hospital. The deceased court was also said to have gone on a prison killing one member of the rival. Agbodemu said, we have 2 court factions in the Butimete West, Kobagidi Boys, led by Wewe Anointing, while the other group, Fagbayimu Olokodano Boys, were led by Skipo, late Kokobiri and Omosimbi. Since 2010, they had been tormenting the neighborhood. About 2 weeks ago, one of Olokodano's boys called AZ started terrorizing Ilaje Otumara village in mainland, Apapa Road, and all effort to get him arrested was frustrated by his group. But this morning, Sunday, while they were returning from a street carnival, the two groups met at Iyagon Junction and started fighting. You are watching the world news from DJI TV. Now it's foreign story. Group of U.S. experts advocating for a hotline in relations with Russia called on National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan to have weapons to Kiev amid alleged Russia's military buildup near Ukraine. Axios news outlet on Monday reported that Sullivan held a video conference with Russian experts on January 3rd ahead of the upcoming diplomatic meetings with Russia officials. The group of experts included those who worked under the administration of former U.S. President Donald Trump. Former U.S. Ambassador to Russia Michael McFaul told the newspaper that it is always smart to engage with outsiders. There is never a downside. Jake is not afraid to interact with specialists, including those who may disregard him. And lastly is coming from the sport angle. Interim manager of Nigeria Super Eagles, Augustine Aguavon, has named his starting 11 to tackle Egypt in today's 2021 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON tie in Cameroon. Aguavon opted to start Simon Chukwuemeka and Awoniyi in Nigeria's attack line against Egypt. Nigeria are in Group D alongside Egypt, Sudan, and Guinea-Bissau. Below is Nigeria's starting 11 against Egypt: Okoye, Aino, Omeruo, Ekong, Saidu, Indidi, Aribo, Iheanacho, Simon, Chukwueze, and Awoniyi. Substitutes are Akpeyi, Uzo, Eboyi, Iwobi, Nwakali, Ejike, Umar, Onyekuru, Musa, Onyeka, Nda, and Ajayi. The kickoff time for the match is 5 p.m. and already, if time is accurate with the information about to be dropped, Nigeria lead Egypt with 1-0 down. Still in the second half, getting to knowing how the match will end. Let's support the Super Eagles. Probably 3 points is at stake. Before I call it a wrap on the world news, let's have the headlines once again. I have informed Buhari of my intention to run for president. says Tinubu. 2023, Tinubu promotes excellence capable of becoming Nigeria's president. Abe. We also brought to you, court declares Hilton hotel manager Adedoyin wanted over murder of OAU student Adegoke. OAU student Adedoyin's lawyer demands probe of journalists for cyberbullying and defamation. We also brought to you concerning insecurity rocking Kaduna. Troops foil attack, neutralized 5 terrorists in Giwa LGA. Concerning 2023, don't contest, age not on your side. Or Agnes the chieftains tells Tinubu, Atiku, or Shibaju. Ogoro Nsuke community decries attack on traditional ruler, issues warning. We also brought before you, Rivers mother demands body of son killed by IGP 6 corpse trial. 2 die as Lagos hoodlums splash, loots shops. And on foreign story, U.S. experts urge Biden to send more weapons to Ukraine. And finally, sport, Nigeria versus Egypt, overall named Super Eagles starting 11 for AFCON tie. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. You can link up for more updates on our YouTube channel, Bagede Imo TV. Kindly like and subscribe as well. And click on the notification bell for updates of our broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page for updates as well. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For other placement of goods and services, coverage of events, functions, to mention a few, the phone number streaming on your screen is the direct line to call. Thank you for watching. Good evening. I am yours faithfully. More Rabina Bawal.